guys, my name is mandafitpanda, and it has been a hot minute since you guys have seen me on this itty bitty screen of yours, and I sincerely apologize for that. I am officially in the fleet now, and basically this video is to tell you guys exactly how I ended up here, what I've been doing for the last, 7.5 months, almost 8 months, because literally I feel like I haven't had time or desire to like be behind a video as much as I really want to. It's just like, oh, I got a lot of stuff to do, like sit around and play video games all day. Oh god, I'm in lava. Oh my god. Oh. Stinking Zubat. Now I'm gonna have to save the day again. Even though I'm only 11 years old. That's exactly what I thought. Also, I did just go through probably one of the hardest things that I've had to do since joining the Navy, and that's, separating from your significant other. My boyfriend just shipped out to Bahrain for 2 years, so cool. Basically the last time you guys saw me, I was spending time with him, and because he was in San Diego and I was in Chicago, and we're just trying, anytime that we see each other, we just try to spend as much time as we can, because not every day you get to see them when they're somewhere else. So that was the last time you guys saw me. So after I've filmed and uploaded that video, I went back to my training command, and they told me, like literally the day I got back, like first working day, I got called down to the office, and they were like, hey, you need to go to wherever, I don't even remember what it's called, you have to go to wherever to pick up your orders. You got short fused orders. And I was like, what does that even mean? That means you're leaving very, 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 very soon. And I was like, because I was planning on staying in Great Lakes, Illinois for another 8 months, because I got given an extra school. So I guess I got those orders pulled, and I was being sent out to the fleet. Packed all my stuff and ended up flying all the way to Virginia. Cool, right? No, because I really wanted to be in San Diego, because that's where, kind of close to where I'm from. So I'm like flying over. I'm like super nervous, because obviously like you're in another new environment, and anytime that you go somewhere new, you're just kind of like, oh, what am I gonna do? So we're flying over, and I'm looking out the window, and I see like all of these ships, and it's just like, oh my god, I am here. And it's a very I don't even know how to explain the feeling that you get when you see the base for the first time. It's just very holy crap, I made it. Like, this is what I'm here for, and not to just sit in a freaking barracks room and go to school every day. Like, I'm here to do my job, right? So my friends pick me up, they take me to my boat, and I'm standing out outside of it, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I was freaking out. It's so real. Look at my good friends. Come on, Slowpoke. I was like, oh no, like this thing, I'm on an aircraft carrier, so they're like massive, which I didn't think it was that big until I saw another ship to the side of it, and I was like, okay, this thing is huge.
That's what she said.
When I get onto the boat, nobody knew I was coming. Nobody knew I was supposed to be there. And mind you, I followed every step from Nikki MGTV's tutorial on how, what you do to prepare for your first duty station. And literally, of course, my boat had no idea. People are kind of trying to scramble around and figure out who they're gonna grab and where they're gonna take me. Thankfully, I had a friend on the boat who was like, I know somebody, I'll figure it out, I'll get it taken care of. And finally, they were like, okay, just go to the berthing, and then when you get to the berthing, you're just gonna go all the way down to the left, find a rack, and you're good to go. And I was like, cool. So thankfully my friend took me to the berthing, and then there I walked around the berthing for 2 hours trying to figure out where am I gonna sleep. So didn't have any sheets, didn't have any pillows. I was like, I'm just gonna try to sleep, and I'm gonna wake up. And when I woke up that next morning, I didn't know where I was supposed to go, and thankfully another shipmate, I asked her, you know, what do I do? I'm new, and she took me to the office, and then the rest from there is history. After the first couple of weeks, you know, I got my bearings. We were finally working our way to start going out to sea. Like, everything was getting delayed, pushed back, pushed back, pushed back, pushed back, and then finally we went out for the first time. It's like super, like, mind-blowing, just because, like, you see these little tugboats pushing this giant carrier across this bridge. You're all by yourself now. You're out in the middle of the ocean, right? And you see the water, and the water just turns from like this yucky, nasty green color to this like beautiful, beautiful deep ocean blue. And the sunsets are freaking gorgeous. And then you like walk outside onto the, even though like you're not really supposed to be, but like when you do what I do, you work nights sometimes and you see the stars and you just see the whole Milky Way, and it's just like, ugh. Oh, I love it. Super, like, super, as they would say, boot of me to get, like, super giddy about this kind of stuff. But it's just, like, this is what I signed up for. Like, and at that point, we weren't even flying yet because we had to get, like, all this other stuff qualified and whatnot. And then finally, the next underway came, and we were just shooting aircraft and catching them and just doing all these crazy things with the planes. And like, it was honestly the coolest experience that I ever had in my entire life when you first hear the plane launch. That thing, what it does is it'll like hook its little toe into the shuttle, and then people will do their little dance, and then once they give the thumbs up, the pilot's like, all right, sick, I'm ready, and then they push a little button and it just goes kaboom, and you hear it and it's just this loud boom, and it's just like, oh, there it went, there's a plane. It took off. It's really cool. And then you get to watch them come in, and then there's these big planes, and they follow this little ball that, my equipment, they follow this little ball, and then they come in and they have to get this like perfect angle, and all of a sudden their little tail hook just goes, and then they catch onto the hook, and then they slow down, and it's just like, oh my god, this wire caught this giant plane. Well, it's not a plane, it's a Super Hornet, you know, whatever, but we have different planes that we catch, but it's just easier, you know, to tell you guys that it's a plane landing on this moving piece of equipment. We do that. We are capable of doing that. My mind was just blown. I was just in awe the entire time, and even sometimes when I go out there, I just stand there and I'm just like, wow, we're the coolest. We are the coolest. I'm sure we do other cool stuff, but like, just watching that stuff just go back and forth, and then you see the planes and they come around and they're going really, really fast, and then all of a sudden they just go, and they just like turn around and just like you see them just like flying, and then the pilots come off and like, oh, did you see that? Did you see that? That was so sick. And you're just like, yeah, even though like you don't really talk to them because you're like an E3 and they're like a 04. Anyways, if you guys are getting ready for boot camp, you should know your ranks, and you know what an E3 is and what an 04 is, and all in between and above. And honestly, after those first two underwaves, we've literally been doing nothing but going underway. And I love going out to sea. It is so much fun. Like, I have made a lot of memories just over the past couple of months going out to sea. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am about to go out to sea again soon for a month, and then who knows? That I can't tell you because OPSEC, you'll learn about it when you know, whatever. But yeah, I will hopefully be trying to get to a lot of your guys' questions. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me these questions. So if you guys want me to just compile all of the questions that you've been asking me and put it in a Q&A video, that would be probably the easiest way for me to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I've been gone for a very long time, but I'm here, and you know, I'm living my best life. Yeah. All right, so other than that, guys, I'm signing off, tuning out. Okay,